Welcome to Hardly, where books turn into 3 stories, refreshing your knowledge in minutes. Today, we listen to Mark Robert Rank's book, The Random Factor: How Chance and Luck profoundly shape our lives and the world around us, in which we explore how randomness and chance, often overlooked, are key forces shaping individual destinies and historical events. Mark Robert Rank is the Herbert S. Hadley Professor of Social Welfare at Washington University in St. Don't Go Away. Hurdley, the editor, will be right back with the story. Let's dive straight into 3 compelling stories that show how randomness and chance can dramatically alter lives. The first story takes us back to a pivotal moment during World War II. A young Adolf Hitler, filled with artistic ambition, applied to the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna. He made it past the first round of entrance exams, but his dream of becoming a painter was shattered when he failed the final round. The admissions committee, believing his talents lay more in architecture than in art, rejected him. Imagine the slight difference in the panel's mood or the composition on that day. Had they seen potential in his artwork, the course of history might have been drastically different. Instead, this rejection marked the beginning of Hitler's shift towards a path that would lead to one of the darkest chapters in human history. As Hitler himself later remarked, an abrupt blow from nowhere. This blow set in motion events that would impact millions of lives across the globe. Our second story takes us to the depths of the Cuban Missile Crisis, a time when the world teetered on the brink of nuclear war. On October 27, 1962, Captain Valentin Grigorievich Savitsky, aboard the Soviet submarine B-59, believed he was under attack from American forces. With the submarine's batteries running low and communications with Moscow severed, Savitsky decided to prepare the nuclear torpedo for launch. At that critical moment, luck intervened. His signaling officer became stuck in the conning tower, causing a brief delay. This delay was just long enough for another officer, Vasily Arkhipov, to realize that they were not under attack and to cancel the launch. Had it not been for this random delay, World War III might have been ignited in those fateful minutes. The sheer randomness of one person's physical position preventing a catastrophic decision is staggering to contemplate. The third story brings us to the American social landscape in the 1970s, where Phyllis Schlafly was asked to speak at a small library event in Connecticut about the Equal Rights Amendment, ERA. Initially unfamiliar with the topic, Schlafly quickly researched and realized the potential impact of the ERA on traditional family structures. This unexpected opportunity sparked her to spearhead a movement against the amendment, which had already been ratified by nearly 30 states. Her efforts led to the eventual defeat of the ERA, a pivotal moment in American history. Schlafly's involvement wasn't planned. It was a product of a random phone call that set her on a path to becoming one of the most influential conservative voices of her time. As she reflected, anybody could have learned it. All they needed was somebody to raise the flag. These stories illustrate the incredible power of chance to steer the course of lives and history. The random rejection of a young man's art application, a delay caused by a stuck officer on a submarine, and an unexpected phone call. Each event rippled outwards, creating waves that shaped the world in unimaginable ways. These narratives underscore a crucial point. While we often focus on personal effort, skill, and decision-making, we cannot overlook the profound influence of randomness and luck. The randomness that placed Arkhipov in the right position to stop a nuclear war, or that led Schlafly to a library in Connecticut, shows how events outside our control can significantly impact our lives. This randomness is often invisible, lurking behind the scenes, yet it plays a vital role in shaping outcomes. It can lead to unforeseen opportunities or avert catastrophic disasters, reminding us that life is not always within our control. Reflecting on these stories, we begin to understand that randomness and chance are integral to the human experience. They remind us of the unpredictable nature of life, where small, seemingly insignificant events can lead to monumental changes. These tales are not just historical anecdotes, but lessons in humility, teaching us to acknowledge the role of chance in our successes and failures. As the editor of Hardly, by embracing the randomness in life, we might cultivate greater resilience and openness to the unexpected, ultimately leading to more innovative and adaptive ways of thinking in the future. In the end, the unpredictability of life is not just a philosophical notion, but a tangible force that shapes our existence. The stories we've explored highlight how randomness and chance are pivotal elements that can lead to significant outcomes, often in the most unexpected ways. Consider another example that illustrates this point. In 1963, a young musician named Bob Dylan was scheduled to perform at a club in New York City. On his way to the show, he stumbled upon a group of people singing protest songs outside the venue. Inspired, Dylan decided to change his setlist last minute to include his own protest song, Blowin' in the Wind. This impromptu decision, driven by a chance encounter, became a defining moment in his career and in the history of American music. The song went on to become an anthem for the civil rights movement, proving once again how random moments can lead to profound cultural shifts. This final story underscores the key argument. Randomness and chance are powerful forces that shape not only our personal lives, but also the broader cultural and historical landscape. We often overlook these elements, focusing instead on the more tangible aspects of effort and planning. However, as we've seen, embracing the unpredictability of life can lead to unexpected and transformative outcomes. As the editor of Hardly, by acknowledging the role of chance, we can better navigate the uncertainties of the future, turning what might seem like randomness into opportunities for growth and change.